So let me explain how the class is going to work. I'll share the screen on Zoom for now. Opera, if I can find it. There we go. All right, so a couple of people have already mentioned this website. Everything we're going to do is going to be here at samsclass.info. This is the most important thing. Now, one big issue in this workshop, which came up nicely in the introductions, is the people are at many different levels. There are people with decades of experience in cybersecurity and certifications, and others who are just beginning. And this is the way it is in all my classes. So for that reason, I've adopted the capture the flag model of education, which is the standard in the industry, where instead of having like the whole class proceed through topics together, you present them with a bunch of problems and have quick summaries so you can spend most of your time hands-on working, and you can be working at different levels. So if whatever I'm demonstrating is too basic, you can easily skip ahead to something more advanced, or you can stick on the basic things and just observe the advanced things if you're not ready to do them yourselves. That's the idea, and it seems to work. All my classes are the same. I got people at high level and people at low level mixed. So you're going to be doing hands-on projects in a whole bunch of topics, and the main purpose of this is so you can take those projects and add them to your class if you decide they're suitable. And a lot of them require no setup at all. You don't need to install anything, so that's convenient. Some of them do require that you have Linux or Windows virtual machines locally. And so the capture and flag runs as a contest. There's a scoreboard and a place to submit flags so you can compete, and that often keeps students engaged. And we're going to cover a lot of topics. Now, these are the topics that were advertised: securing web applications and application program interfaces, hacking attack techniques for pen testers, network security monitoring, and ARM, and we'll do Intel too, I think, assembly and exploitation. But, as I think you all know, in the last few months, machine learning has come on like a freight train. And I immediately added it to all my classes and wrote a workshop, and I said, this is in fact more important than anything I'm actually teaching in any of my classes. So I've added that, and that's the first thing we're going to do, is talk about machine learning, which is changing everything. And I'll fit it in among the other things, but I'm going to start with that because it's also extremely easy and interesting to get started. Now, for the mechanics of the class, I don't like to teach the whole class in Zoom for the reason, I'll explain. I prefer to use Twitch. I learned about Twitch from one of my younger instructor friends, and Twitch, I have a Twitch link here which I sent you, and it's also here at the top of this samsclass.info page. And the point of Twitch is everybody can watch the class and attend without even making an account. And so here you can view and hear the lecture. The only thing about Twitch is you can't talk. So if you want to talk, you have to come to Zoom. And what I find works best is I use Twitch. People watch the lecture, a class on Twitch, and they use the chat there for most of it. But when you have a problem, come to Zoom, because then the students can share their screen and I can see what you're doing. So the Zoom is an interactive help technique, and Twitch is what we're actually going to use most of the time. One thing that is a technical irritation is that the Twitch is delayed by about 5 seconds from the Zoom. So if you turn audio on in both, you get a big echo. So what you should do is turn on Twitch to view my visual presentation and mute it, or mute Zoom if you're happy to just see the whole thing in a 5-second delay. But you should mute one or the other. If you have both of them on, the audio will get confusing. So that's the basic introduction. I'm going to stop this recording.